Okay, so today we will start a new topic that is called frequency response. Okay, frequency response of control systems. Okay, so it means what do you mean by frequency response? Means we will give the sinusoidal input to the system, and we will see the steady state response of the system. Okay, so means we will vary the value of omega, which is frequency, and we will see the output, how it behaves. Okay, and plot the curve and all, or get the idea what all things we can extract from the frequency response. Okay, why it is helpful. So that's why we will study this frequency response. Means we will apply sinusoidal input and we will see steady state output, means varying the frequency and looking at the output, the plot and all. Mostly we will be to be precise, we will be dealing with magnitude and phase characteristics of the system by varying omega. You will change the value of omega, and the magnitude and phase of characteristic of the system will be this system. This is your output, this is your input. C is output, R is input, T is system transfer function. Okay, so we will see its magnitude and phase response, and we will vary omega, and we will look what all things we can extract from the curve, and how can we check stability and all. So that's the reason we study frequency response. It's easier way to extract information from a control system. So once you plot the magnitude and phase characteristics, almost everything you can extract it out from the curve. Okay, about the system. So that's what we will do. Mostly we'll be dealing with second order system, because this is the most common system and generally used system. There are a lot of things you can see in this system. First we will see the magnitude and phase plot, and then we will come up with some frequency domain parameters that will help to check how is the system, or what all things system is providing. Okay, so that's what we will do with second order system, and this will be the arrangement. So this is the plant gain, omega n square divided by s plus 2 zeta omega n. Okay, and it's a unity feedback, negative unity feedback, and to the C by R, if you want to calculate, it will look like omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. So we will see how it behaves and its magnitude and phase response, and we will come up with frequency domain parameters. Okay.